Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted again to be joined by Leo Atang. Leo, your second professional fight. I mean, we're already talking about Moses Itauma in the future and all this nonsense, but you've got a job to do on Saturday night. Another good performance for yourself. What can we expect?
Yeah, hopefully another great performance, another knockout. I'm going in there a little less pressure off my back, but obviously still, feeling it. Obviously it's my life, I'm going to care about it, so get in, do my thing, and then move on to the next.
Well, moving on, that's the thing. Right now, you dealt with that pressure. Like Jamie alluded to it there in the press conference with the rebrand and Matchroom. You were chucked in with legends like Frank Bruno and a modern great in Anthony Joshua, and that talk, and everyone talking about, is he the next Anthony Joshua, this, that, next thing. Then I seen the Sky Sports News thing with Moses Itauma as well. It's like, for an 18-year-old man, you're taking it all in your stride. Where does that come from? Where does that calmness come from?
It doesn't. It's new. Obviously, I feel the pressure.
Is this something you found within yourself now, that the pressure
yeah,
you just found?
kind of got to adapt, and I've always just said to myself, if I'm going to want to be at the top and you know what I mean, be the man at the top, you've got to just take these little things because it's nothing compared to what's to come in the future.
And what's to come in the future? Obviously, you're only 18 years old. It's baby steps, as Frank Smith alluded to as well. But what is the future? What does the calendar year, this calendar year, look like for you?
Calendar year, just getting as many fights in, getting the experience, learning on the job, and then, having them sit down and have a look. But it's all about just gaining the experience as much as possible.
When you made your debut, right? The pressure was in there. But then the knockout came, and then the smile on your face, and everything that came after it, man. Just go back to that feeling. What did that mean to you?
Oh, it was everything. It was everything what I wanted from a debut. Don't get me wrong, like I said before, I wasn't in with a world beater, but I did, and I beat what was in front of me and got the job done. And so it would be nice to obviously have a nice little step up in opponent and show what I'm capable of in someone who's a bit tougher. I don't think he's been stopped. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, a bit tougher. So hopefully go and showcase what I'm about and prove that there is levels, I'd say.
I asked you about Moses Itauma ahead of your pro debut at the press conference, and I said to you that boxing fans, guys with cameras, they're always going to ask the same questions. There's always going to be, Moses Itauma, he's 20, you're 18, But when you spoke to him at that on the Sky Sports News thing, you're both very respectful of each other. It's almost like you both know, in a way, that in the future, it's going to happen.
And like I say, I know a lot of people put two and two together. It's nice to be that. It's nice to be because he's the leading one for the young'uns at the moment, and I'm a young'un like myself. But it's early. It's daft. It's a daft little thing. But down the line, we'll make our own names, and it'll be a big fight down the line. Of course, it will be.
Wembley Stadium. Can you imagine that?
Oh, imagine one day. It'll be good.
Like I said, you've got a job to do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, spoke to Frank Smith earlier. I mean, he wants you to box 7 or 8 times, July to July. So you're going to be a busy man leading up to it. You might be 8-0, 9-0 by the time we speak again this time next year. All going well with injuries and that. You happy with that?
Yeah, that's it's what I wanted when I turned pro. I wasn't very active as an amateur. I was entering tournaments, everyone was pulling out, and it was just getting annoying for me. So now that I can get this activity, it's what I've been craving. Just staying in the gym. Like I haven't left the gym since my fight. I've been on it. I've been putting in the work. And I won't leave the gym after this fight. I'll be straight back in and hopefully get out again. It's all just learning, gaining so much experience as much as possible, and learning on the job. It's like a football game. You can play as many football games at home as you want, but it's not the real thing.
Yes.
It's like sparring. I can get as much sparring in, and that's helping and getting the learning in. But it's not the real thing, and I want the real thing. It's what you train all year round for.
I've got to ask 2 more from me, right? I've got to ask. You mentioned baby steps and being 7-0 and building your career now. As a boxing fan, not Leo Atang, the heavyweight fighter, as a boxing fan or a boxing guy that loves boxing, when you hear people mention Moses Itauma against Usyk, what goes through your head?
I think it's a win-win situation for him. If he takes the fight and wins it, that's up to him. That's unbelievable. And if he falls short, you're 20 years old. You're still young. Like, it's not the end of well. There's too many fickle boxing fans out there would then go, oh, he's this and that. He's lost. If he loses, it's to a pound for pound great. Do you know what I mean? So end of the day, he gets in, he does his thing, and hats off to him if he takes the fight.
Definitely. One final one from me. Pro David, you got the knockout. Yeah. As a heavyweight, as fans, we like to see knockouts from the heavyweights. Can we get much the same?
I promise you, I'll try my best.
Leo, as always, my friend, it's always a pleasure to speak to you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you.